In this Div Cup, we saw another world record being broken, peterbot struggling to get top 10, and some major disappointments in both NA and EU. But before we get into it, please like and subscribe. I've been appreciating all the love I've been getting from you guys. It has really kept me motivated for posting videos like this. If you don't know, most videos I'm usually up at 3 AM getting these out as soon as possible for you guys. Also, don't forget to comment down your hot takes when it comes to Fortnite competitive. I will be making a video talking about hot takes that you guys have. So if you want to be in the video, make sure to comment them down below. Anyway, let's get into it. Now in NA, we got to see some top teams dominate and some other new teams struggle. In first place, we got Clicks, Higgs and Yomzo. I apologise that the leaderboard looks kind of weird. I've had to use the one from Fortnite, not from Fortnite Tracker. I don't know what's wrong with the website, but hey ho, life moves on. So Clicks, Higgs and Yomzo absolutely dominated NA with 823 points, almost 70 points ahead of second place. They managed to get one victory royale, an average elims of 17.4 and an average placement of 11.9. Clicks is showing why he's one of the best players to never win an FNCS, and I feel like this season could be the season. In second place we have Muzz, Curdy and Rise. In third place we have Vidil, Cooper and Sphinx. In fourth place we have King Cringe's trio. In fifth place we have Xavier's trio. In sixth we have Scarce, Neto and Veer. This is one of my favourite underrated trios. I don't know why not many people are talking about this trio. Like, honestly, they are probably in most of the top 10s you'll see in the previous divisional cups. 7th we have Cole. 8th we have Aegis, Ritual and Acorn. 9th we have Aviv, Skittles and Bolts. They were in first in the day before, so they kind of dropped off a little bit. Hopefully this drop off doesn't affect their performance in the finals. And in 10th place we have Peterbot, Poyo and Cold. Peterbot managed to get one victory royale. They had an average elims of 13.3 and an average placement of 17.3. They managed to get 668 total points. Honestly, not the best performance from them, but I assume they were just kind of W king the whole time. I mean, literally they had like 400 points just from elims alone. That's how you were kind of telling that they weren't really taking it too seriously. Some other big names who did qualify were 11th place as Mason's trio. 12th we have Kanada, G-Money and Osid. I'm glad to see Kanada do well since dropping Bugha. In 13th we have Rapid, Yapko and Frets. In 14th we have Seek, Taki and Eshu. In 17th we got Bucko, Pars and Pump and NA West trio. In 22nd we got Visual Sprays and Diminished. In 24th we have Seti, Hari and Kami in EU. It just wouldn't be in any finals without Seti, Hari and Kami in it. In 26th we've got a filler trio of Virgo, TK and Craze. Bucky must be absolutely shaking right now. If they perform well, they might have to stick together. In 27th we have Asian Jeff. In 28th we have Pablo, Marius and Fredoxy. A very weird combination of players, but they are all EU, so I'm definitely rooting for them. And in 30th we have Joji. Some disappointing trios who didn't qualify. We have 37th, Reet, Bryce and Tony. Now they did get 2 victory royales, but they had an average elims of 4.6 and an average placement of 13.1. That amount of elims is not going to be enough in a game, I guarantee you. If they just picked up a few more elims here and there, they definitely would have qualified. It's sad to see that Reet is still struggling since moving to controller. Hopefully he can find a way to pull back. And now in 86th, a very disappointing one, is Bugha, Webster and Freeze. Now I'm pretty sure this is a filler trio. At least I hope it's a filler trio because Bugha deserves way more than this. When it comes to my predictions for the finals, I will not be doing it in the order of who I think will win all the way down to the top 10. Instead, I'm going to be doing a bingo card, 5 spots for NA and 4 spots for EU. Now on this bingo card for NA, I'm going to include 2 top 5 predictions, 1 top 10 prediction, the winner of the Div Cup, pretty much 20th to 33rd will be the dud team. Now for my top 5, I have Clicks' trio and Acorn's trio. Now I believe both of these trios will do really well. However, I don't see them winning this Div Cup, and I will get into who I think will win. Clicks obviously bouncing off a really good Eval Cup, and Acorn, he was the previous FNCS winner. These two should definitely top 5. For my top 10, I have Scarce, Neto and Veer. This is my underrated pick. I believe they will do well. If they don't get a top 10, I will be very sad, but usually they are around that 8th to 12th spot, so I think it was a pretty safe spot to put them. For my winner of the Div Cup finals, I have none other than Peterbot, Cold and Poyo. Peterbot has won every Div Cup since November, I believe, so it's pretty crazy if you don't put him in your first first spot. I'm not a gambling man, but if I were to gamble on who would win, I would put all my money on peterbot, and I'm sure everyone else would as well. And now for my dud team, I unfortunately have Mason's trio in there. I don't want to hate on Mason like that, he is a really good player, but unfortunately I don't think his team is up to scrap compared to some of the other players that are in this lobby, so unfortunately I would have to put them as my dud team. Now with NA out of the way, let's move over to EU. Now in EU, in first place, we had Vico, Vino and Flixie. This trio is probably one of the best in the world, definitely in opens at least. They have the best fragging power in EU in my opinion. They had 4 wins, an average elims of 11 and an average placement of 15.2. This trio is absolutely insane, definitely the best in the world, and you'll see later on in the video my predictions for them in the finals. In second place we had Pixstar and Damus. This trio is absolutely insane, definitely underrated still. I don't know how they're underrated because I keep on getting seconds and thirds, but without a doubt they are going to be in the top 10 in the finals. In third place we got Vanyak3k Pixie and Marius. In just the second day alone they had 606 points, which is a new world record. If they just played the second day and not the first day, they still would have qualified and got 31st. This is absolutely insane. You have to see their match history. They got a 20 elim win, a 1 elim 30th, a 0 elim 26th, an 18 elimination win, a 9 elim win, a 17 elim win, an 18 elim win, a 6 elim 18th and a 19 elim win. This adds up to 6 total wins in total, and that is absolutely insane. I don't know what it is with Fortnite right now, but people keep on pushing the boundaries, keep on setting world records. We love to see it. They had an average placement of 8.8 and an average elims of 12. Definitely one of the best trios in the world. In fourth place we have Pink, Nevs and Kiro. In fifth we got Haris, Tayson and Chicho. In sixth we have Giras's trio. In seventh we have Pablo, Thomas HD and Panzer. As a Mr. Savage fan, you must be absolutely devastated seeing Panzer do so well. We all want Panzer to be with Mr. Savage, but he thought he'd be better off with Thomas HD and Pablo, and it clearly is showing. They had 2 victory royales, they had an average elims of 6.1 and an average placement of 12.7. I can easily see this trio being in the top 10 in the finals, but I'm getting too ahead of myself. We'll get to that in a second. In 8th place we have Fridoxy's trio, in 9th place we have Zanji's trio, and in 10th we have Comeback, Blaha and Mixon. Some other big names that have qualified is Swizzy, Queasy and Moustache in 13th, Ping, Rox and Manabuka in 17th, Seti, Hari and Kami in 18th. I can't wait to see how they do. They finally got their drop uncontested. I can definitely see a top 10 from them. In 19th we have iDrop, Sky and Scroll. In 22nd we got Trulex, Teeny and Skavi. In 32nd, just able to qualify, we have Chap, Shark and Kiduo. I feel like this trio is still struggling even though they have qualified. This trio is meant to be like the new Vino, Vico and Flixie. They definitely have their fragging power, they just need to have more consistent games. And now to move on to the teams that haven't qualified to the finals, we have in 38th place CZB, Eclipse and Nathan. 39th we have Rax, Pradage and Radiant. In 41st we got Yanis, No Riley and Rezon. Now this is very interesting. I don't know why they got together in the first place. They were clearly struggling. That's the reason why Rezon got dropped, and now they're back together again. It just doesn't make any sense to me. They could possibly pick up Shark, that might be a good idea. Or maybe, just maybe, Mr. Savage can get involved and take either Yanis and No Riley or Reason, who knows. In 33rd we have Cringe, Moneymaker and Fanayan. Now I have heard that this team has split after the opens. Moneymaker is now looking for a trio as a fragger. Hopefully he could find a good team soon because FNCS is just around the corner. In 48th we have Cantry, Finnick and Apple. A shame to see them in 48th and not qualify. I keep on saying this is one of the most underrated trios in the world. It's a shame they're not living up to that standard, but they can definitely bounce back next week. And now I bet what you're all wondering, where is Mongraal, Prism and Casper? Well, unfortunately, in 146th place, that's where they lie. I don't know what is up with this trio. I haven't actually watched any of their games yet, so I have no idea, but something needs to change. Prism and Casper are an insane duo. Mongraal on top of that, they should be able to qualify. I know that they're all grinding a lot, so it's definitely weird to see them not even make the top 100. Definitely a shocker in my eyes. Now, moving on to my predictions, of course, for the EU, my rules for the bingo card will be 2 top 5s, 1 win and 1 dud. And for my 2 top 5s that I feel like are guaranteed, is Panzer and Tayson's trio. I feel like Panzer's trio is built for a finals lobby. Thomas HD, one of the best aimers in the game. Panzer, who was one of the best Surge players in the most recent FNCS. Mixed out with Pablo, who's one of the most underrated fraggers in the game. And this is just a recipe for success in my opinion. And Tayson now has the firepower he needs with Haris. He also has Chicho, one of the best Surge getters in the game. And Tayson, who's one of the most accomplished players of all time. I feel like this is an easy top 5 for him. If he doesn't get top 5, I'll be very sad. For the person who's going to win, I have Swizzy, Queasy and Moustache. Now this is very difficult to predict because you can only put one trio in that first spot. But the reason why I don't have Vico, Vino and Flixie is that I believe their playstyle is a lot more risky and there are a lot more chances of it going wrong. Queasy's also just a GOAT IGL. Mix that with Swizzy, who's like the best solo player in EU, and mix that with Moustache, who's one of the best fraggers in EU as well. This is just a recipe for success. I'll be shocked if they don't win this tournament. And now the dud team. Now this is a bit of a spicy one. I have Shark, Chap and Kiduo as my dud. And when I mean dud, I mean getting around 20th to 33rd, not doing well at all. They are contesting iDrop, Sky and Scroll, and you would think that they beat them because of the firepower that they have. If Shark, Chap and Kiduo do make it off spawn, I believe they're going to have a tough time. They have Thomas HD's trio just to the southwest of them. They're definitely going to look for Surge tags on that trio. You got Vino, Fico and Flixie, one of the best fighters in the game, and Malibuka, Ping and Wox just to their east. I don't see them doing well at all here, I can't lie. So those are my predictions. Here is the bingo card on the screen. Feel free to play along at home using the bingo card when watching the tournament tomorrow. Next video I will go over my predictions, see if I've got any bingos, see how many I've got right as well. Stay tuned. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to comment your hottest takes when it comes to Fortnite competitive. I will be reading as many comments as possible in a future video, giving my own perspective on your hot takes and to tell you if you're right or wrong. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the finals.